What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building, peep squad. What's going on with y'all? Let's get into it. We got a whole bunch to talk about, baby. We got to talk about Chris Rock. We got to talk about Will Smith and also Jada Pinkett Smith. She speaks allegedly. And then we have Chris Rock, his brother. He comes out, Kenny Rock, and basically says some real ish out here, out in these streets. And we got to talk about Kim Kardashian, basically having her daughter North riding with Pete. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? And the vehicle that they got, or the golf cart that they got for Christmas, and Pete Davidson out here with North on his lap. And Kanye West was in fear of that. And now Pete is meeting the kids and everything. And what is a 28-year-old man want to deal with a woman with all them kids? But it is Kim Kardashian. She's just not anybody. But it makes you think, he's 28, she's 41, he has no kids, she has a house full of kids. Like, what's going on in that situation? So women, beware. When a man come at you and you got a house full of kids, like, what is his ultimate goal and what is his motive? Because you just got to be out here looking out for your kids. Because if you don't look out for your kids, baby, ain't nobody else gonna look out for your kids. And we got to get into the situation with Kandi Burruss. She responds to her baby daddy because Block was out here talking reckless about her and his daughter. So she basically she confronts him. And then we have Miss Nene Leakes. She's up out here in these streets too as well, letting people know, don't forget about me, still support me, support Black women. Nene's out here saying what she gotta say, doing what she gotta do, because she's basically letting us know that she's been blackballed. That's the situation, that's what's going on, and that's what's happening. So we are going to get into all that and a little bit more as well. But you guys let me know what you think about everything. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. So let's get down to the situation. Also, Kandi Burruss ratings for her show has dropped again and again. Like, I don't know what's going on, but you already know how it be out here in these streets, baby. People want drama. But let's just talk about it. Let's get into Will Smith and Jada. So allegedly, the rumor out here that she has spoken, but I'm like, yo, Jada did not say this. Like, for real, Jada, like, you ain't do that, girl. You didn't say what you said, girl. For real, no, you didn't. But in any event, we're going to get to Chris Rock's brother first. So Chris Rock's brother, Kenny Rock, he basically recently did an interview with the Times, and basically he's not forgiving Will Smith at all. He thinks that Will Smith publicist, wrote and advised him to write that apology, because Will Smith should apologize to him the night of the Oscars. And in any event, Kenny also says he would like to see the Academy revoke the Oscar he received that evening for King Richard and bar him from attending future Oscars ceremonies. I was like, okay, so Kenny is not feeling none of this. He ain't feeling no apology. He ain't feeling nothing. Also, Kenny says, he also believes that his brother did not know about Smith's alopecia. The joke was funny, said Kenny. It wasn't hilarious, but funny. But I know that if he knew that she had alopecia, he would not have made a joke about that. But he didn't know. So basically, when it comes to Chris Rock's brother, he's speaking and he's saying that please take Will Smith, Oscars, please, bar him from going to any ceremonies at all. He's calling for the head honchos. He's calling for everything to, to come to fruition. When it comes to Will Smith, he wants him out the game, baby. He wants him out the game. I understand how he feels. His brother done got smacked, humiliated, and everything, baby. And then on top of that, what I have been saying for a long time is, how come nobody is holding the Academy, feet to the fire with this situation? But Kenny does. And so I'm like, thank God somebody said it, because it's just like, it's not just Will Smith, but it's also the Academies. Kenny went on to say that Will Smith should have been escorted out of there, and that he holds the Academy accountable for. So thank you, Kenny Rock, for basically making that be known, because they left Chris Rock up there on that stage, baby, and they made him continue to do his job that he was getting paid for. none of the Academy Award members or the founders or anything came out to stand with Chris Rock and say that this behavior is not tolerated, not accepted. They just told him to go back out there and do his job, baby. And Chris did say he wanted to go home, but they said, no, brother, we paying you. You are our mouthpiece. Get back on stage. They didn't have no security with him. They didn't have anything. They didn't, come out and say, we're going to take a bow for, Chris Rock, because he endured a humiliating situation and he was assaulted. He was slapped and he did not respond. And violence is not the key. They did none of that. Will Smith sat right back down in that chair, baby, and got his Academy Award. He cried. At the same time, he didn't even apologize to Chris Rock. So in any event, everyone is saying that the reason why Will Smith did this is because he was protecting his wife. His wife was being laughed at, and Jada, she rolled her eyes, baby, and he done got up and he basically was defending her honor, because as you see, no matter where you go, somebody always talking about black women hair. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But in any event, when it comes to Will Smith, he resigned from the Academy, and basically, a lot of his projects has been put on hold. But in turn, Chris Rock ticket sales have sold out, and his tickets are not $40 or $50 anymore. His tickets are like $700, $600, $400, $300. He's making that cheddar, baby, out here in these streets. So is his brother Tony Rock, the other comedian. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. So that was Kenny Rock speaking, and he has a right to speak. He has a right to say the shit that he want to say about what happened to his brother. That's his brother. The rest of all these flawed mother suckers coming out here saying this, I'm scared, I don't want to go on stage, he should be in jail, this should happen, oh my God, all that other stuff, basically just riding off the coattails of what happened and what went down at the Oscars with Chris Rock and Will Smith. They really don't care. They're just basically trying to get themselves out there, promote themselves, and basically try to fill any shoes that Will Smith is in, baby. And any event, y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. It is going down. Go ahead, Kenny Rock. Speak your truth. Speak what you need to say. But in any event, I know Chris Rock ain't going to make... We'll see if Chris Rock make any more jokes about hair, baby, even though he did the movie Hair. And also Chris Rock has he has continued to say things about Jada and Will Smith. And then he said it that night, baby, there was a cause and a reaction, and Will Smith done got up there and said he's protecting all women. And recently, before the Oscars had took place, Will Smith was out here saying that he's going to protect black women because he believes that Venus and Serena wasn't protected, and he's going to stand up for the upcoming woman and all this other stuff. And so he said, I was like, Will, you really doing that? You just talking some crap. That man that got up on that stage and smacked Chris Rock. So he was like, I was like, do you mean it, Will? And Will said, yes, I do, baby. Lord have mercy. But in any event, violence is never the key, but sometimes people get smacked, and a lot of people get smacked every day. Okay. But in any event, they both was able to walk away from the situation. But let's get on to Miss Jada Pinkett Smith. Let's talk about this rumor that is basically coming out here that she is spoke. And I've been hearing this story for a minute now. And I was like, I know. So US Weekly basically said that a close source to Jada and Will Smith spoke to Jada, and basically they ran and went and told US Weekly. I hope that is not the case, baby. Jada, you better stand beside your husband. You better stand beside your man, whether he's right or wrong and indifferent. Girl, you better not be out here, putting little pieces out there. I hope she's not doing it, but it's alleged. It never came from Jada's mouth. But in any event, Jada Pinkett Smith is not angry with Will Smith after he slapped Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars, but wishes he did not get physical with the comedian. And also, this is what the source says to US Weekly, and also continues, it was in the heat of the moment, and it was him overreacting. He knows that she knows that. So basically, he knows that she knows that he overreacted. They are in agreement that he overreacted. A source exclusively tells US Weekly about where the couple stands now. So, you know, you can take this with a grain of salt. We didn't hear from Jada Pinkett's mouth. We didn't hear from Will Smith's mouth. So I just hope that she's not out here planting stories and telling people shit and they run into the blogs, because this is not a good look. Because Will defenses, he was sticking up for his wife. He was protecting his wife. You know, his wife cried about alopecia and the difficult that she was going through, even though he laughed at first, baby. But he done jumped up out that chair and that trance and moved up there on that. He moonwalked up on that stage, baby. He was a Muhammad Ali. You know, he was doing a whole lot, baby. He didn't care where he was. I don't even think Will knew where he was. And there are reports that Will's in rehab or whatever. You know, these are reports that people are saying that he should go. There's no reports that are actually saying that Will Smith is in a facility seeking some help. His facility is his goddamn home. You see how big his mansion is? You see how big his house is? All he got to do is sit down at that red table talking and have Jada give him a tongue lashing and have, you know, Gammy give him a tongue lashing. You know what I mean? But in any event, moving on from this situation, according to the source, told US Weekly this, you know, I was like, okay, come on. Now it's saying that Jada Pinkett Smith is out here saying, you know, she did not want Smith to get in an altercation to defend her. She's not the one of those women that need protecting. He did not need to do what he did. She did not need protecting. She's not a wildflower. The source shared, she's a strong woman and opinionated woman, and she can fight her own battles, but she stands by her husband. I swear to God, Jada, you better not be out here telling these people this shit. This is wrong if you're doing this to your husband. But I guess she got to protect her career. So this is allegedly a close source, close to Jada. You know, her, Will, and Smith talking, or they were talking to that person and they ran to US Weekly. So y'all take this with a grain of salt. But if she did this, this is a slap in the mother sucking face, y'all. So in any event, y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. What's up, Miss T? I'm at work, but we'll check. No problem at all. Hey, what's up? Listen, homeboys, don't mean to bust your bubble, but girl, I don't know what you're talking about. But, and hey, what's up, Jordan? How you doing, girl? What's good with you? Why? What's going on? Who else is in the building? Hey, Fisher, what's going on? Like, so, you know, so you have this situation going on. So there's a whole lot. You know, so hopefully, like, Jada is not out here saying that, because basically, if she's out here saying that I don't need him, basically the public is going to say, well, it's okay. You know, she don't need defending. She's strong. She's a woman. Yeah, we strong. We women. We're opinionated and everything. But sometimes your husband, your partner, your significant other will come out here and fight your battles, even though you don't need them to be fighting your battle. But in any event, you have that conversation privately. You don't go tell the people when Will Smith then already resigned from the academy and ish like that. So I hope Jada is not out here talking like this, y'all. I hope she's not out here talking like this. I hope she ain't putting this man on blast. In any event, there's been a whole lot going on with the situation. People are finding, you know, times where Jada Pinkett Smith was disrespectful and was rude to your boy, y'all. So in any event, you know, that situation is going down. So I'm just like, Lord have mercy, what is happening? So in any event, we're going to check this out, because everyone's been talking about this particular, you know, video that was just, you know, it's been out there because I talked about it at one point in time, but right now it's hitting the blogs again, and they're pointing out how, you know, Jada Pinkett Smith don't have, you know, Will Smith's back. So in any event, y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. I'm like, Lord, Jada, don't be out here doing that. Jada trying to protect her career. Now it gives credence and more ammunition, you know, to people saying that, you know, Jada and Will ain't gonna make it because of this incident. So let's check this out.
Been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship.
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me if you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Don't. No, she, yeah, because she don't just
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
Lord have mercy. What y'all think about? So now that has occurred and people are saying, oh, it's very shaky. Look at Jada trying to, use Will Smith. So you got all that going on. So that video has recently resurfaced. What y'all think about that? Let me see what y'all are saying in the comments, baby. She's so annoying. She did not hold his hand until after he smacked Chris, but now she said she wasn't feeling it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, y'all, I just got here. What Jada do? Allegedly, Jada's out here saying that she don't agree with Will Smith's behavior, and she has the right to say that as well because she's protecting her bread and butter as well. But I hope she's not out here saying it. We don't have proof that Jada actually said this. It said that a source close to Jada, reported this information. Hey, Miracle, a whole lot went on. Jada's not playing. She wanted the views. You need the queen. What's up? So you got that situation going on, and so that video just circulated again and is going viral of Will Smith checking Jada, basically saying, "Don't be filming me in my house. Don't be filming me in my home." I'm like, Lord have mercy, baby. It is going down. For real, for real. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. Does it look like there's going to really be a crack in the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett marriage because of this situation? We shall see, I don't think they should break up because of the smack. Shit, they should be making love all night long because of the smack. She finally got the Tupac out of Will. But in any event, like I'm saying, Will wasn't right about doing what he did. But in any event, with all the news going on in that situation, there's still a whole lot more going on because we have Mr. August Alsina. He's out here and he's promoting, his new label. He's promoting, and basically he just dropped a song and everybody's saying, oh, shake the world. It looks like he's talking about Jada, and he might be talking about Jada. Why wouldn't he not talk about Jada? He was with her. They was together. They had a relationship. They were doing the ookie la 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 and everything. So he's trying to make his money the best way he can because the situation kind of uplifted his career, but then at the same time, it kind of downed his career. So, he's trying to get in where he fit in. And, he's a young boy. So in any event, if you mess with a young boy that kind of got some mental issues and got, abandonment issues and got childhood issues and childhood trauma, and you come and you teaching him and you nursing him back to health and getting him off the drugs and everything, the first thing he gonna do is fall up onto you because you're like the mother figure, you his love, you everything. So why wouldn't he not talk? And from what we know, Will Smith said that there has never been any adultery going on, and August Alsina always told us that he got permission from Will Smith to be with Jada Pinkett Smith. So it is what it is. Only thing is, Will Smith know how to pick women or whoever he's with, not to be out here running their mouth and doing too much. He must pay them very well to keep it quiet. But August couldn't get paid off. But he didn't tell all the deep, dark secrets. August still got a whole lot going on. He still knows a whole lot more that he hasn't really hit the streets with. So in any event, this particular line, when you got $1 billion on the elevator, well, of course some shit was bound to go down. When you tangled up with the world's favorite, okay, Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Pinkett Smith, he's tangled up with them, baby, entanglement. So he just put tangled, okay, moving on. But oh, now that I am out of the Matrix, let's say a prayer for my haters. Matrix, Jada was in the Matrix. Will Smith was supposed to get, that movie role, but he ended up, not taking that movie role. And Jada was in the last Matrix and she's been in Matrix. So definitely he's taking a shot. He's talking about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and his relationship with them. Why wouldn't he not when they're hot and everybody's talking about him? He's gonna jump in and get on the situation just like the rest of the comedians and celebrities and regular people like me gonna do. So, and plus he was even already close to her. He was hitting that was his thing. But in any event, so he ain't making it any better. But you can't blame the young man. You know what I'm saying? Jada done put it on him. And then, there has been rumors. I saw this rumor earlier this week that, when it comes to August Alsina, he's coming out with a book, and he's coming out with a tell-all book. He got a book deal. And I believe somebody may have put that story together because Will Smith book deal, his autobiography, he was supposed to be making a movie out of his autobiography with Netflix and Netflix and also, Apple and Sony that was supposed to be bidding on, buying the rights to his autobiography. And so now that has been put on hold. No one's bidding on, Will Smith's autobiography anymore to make it actually a film. And so then earlier this week, it's like, oh, August Alsina got a book deal. He's getting $7 million. He getting $6 million. He getting $4 million. He getting $8 million. He getting million. He getting million. And so August Alsina, he jumped on the Shade Room to let y'all know that he ain't writing no goddamn book. And if you guys want a fictional book about romance and sex and love and everything, there's plenty of them out there. There's hypotheticals everywhere. And he said, if y'all need some entertainment, y'all need to go read the book called the Holy Bible. I was like, Lord. I'm just like, oh, hey, Lorraine, what's going on? Thank you so much, sweetheart. What y'all saying? Will ain't giving it to August. Will's holding on to that. But right now, I don't know if these reports about Jada talking negative about Will and basically condemning his behavior and saying that she can protect herself is basically taking away his manhood and basically taking away, he felt to do something as a man in his mind, which wasn't right, but he felt like, okay, I'm about to handle this business. You talking about my wife right in front of my face. This is Philly all day coming out. This is not the Will Smith that you see. This is not Hollywood. And I remember, Will Smith did a video with his son, Jaden, and Jaden was like, I don't know nothing about Philly. I don't know this and that. And Will was like, damn, I wish my kids knew. So now Jaden does know about Philly because right after the incident, Jaden went over there to Twitter, said, that's how we do it. So in any event, we are not condoning violence. We all feel bad for Chris Rock and things of that nature that, he was humiliated. But it's not just Will Smith to blame. It's also the Oscars. And I was really elated that, Chris Rock brother Kenny, he spoke up and said that he holds the Oscars accountable too as well. And this is where he says it right here. He holds the Oscars accountable as well. So in any event, I'm glad he can see through the smoke, the fog, because these people want to give punishments and do everything else. What's your punishment? Okay. So in any event, Jada, I hope you are not out here talking about your husband like this, talking about you don't need to be defended. Like, come on, baby girl. You better not be out here doing it. I don't know if it's true, but I just hope, Jada, you are not doing that to your husband. I hope, like, his shit is all, Jada would talked about her career, his career, and Will Smith's career took off, and she took the back burner as Jada saying, this is my moment. I'm about to take the front seat. I don't know. But Jada, who be doing this to your husband, girl? Hey, Beverly, what's going on, Miracle? What's going on? What's up, Major? Hey, Stella. Excuse me. My allergies are killing me, y'all. So we shall see. But Chris Rock is making, some money. And August Alsina was like, y'all ain't going to leave me out. I'm going to make some money too. So he dropped his label. He dropped some hints that he was talking about Jada with the entanglements, with the Matrix and everything. So he's up out here in these streets. He's trying to get his too. But he's telling y'all to go read the Holy Bible, baby. And he said basically people out here lying, and and he ain't writing no book. Let me see what the top of this says. He says he said basically he don't need to write a book about sex, about any of that, or his entanglements with Jada. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, if y'all want to hear that, we do want to hear. I ain't gonna even lie, August. I do. Well, I do read the Bible. I was looking for the Bible yesterday, okay? So August said he ain't got no book deal. He ain't writing no book. And you people that want him to talk about his liaisons and his relationship with Jada, go get the Bible. And there's already non-fictional books out here. So y'all tell me what y'all think about the situation. So there's a whole lot that continues to unfold with, the whole situation with Will Smith and Chris Rock. But also, the academies were supposed to have a meeting about what they're going to do to Will Smith and how they're going to punish him. And that was supposed to be the 18th of this month, but they're going to meet Friday because basically they want to make sure they get the smoke up off of them, And if Chris Rock brother feels that way too, that the academy, is part to blame, I believe Chris Rock feels the same way. It's like no one sees that. Everybody just wants to point at Will, but the Academy made sure he stayed on camera, made sure they caught every second of his humiliated face, his beaten down face, his poor face and everything. But, he said he going to keep Jada name out his mouth. I highly doubt it because he going to talk about if we're paying $700 to go see you, Chris Rock, or $300 or $400, you better wash Will. You better wash Jada Pinkett Smith. I ain't sitting here listening to anything else you gotta say. You better be talking about them. Don't play them games. He did that shit out here in Boston. He didn't talk about the situation. Boy, you better get off stage before we throw some tomatoes at your ass. Okay, don't play no games. You ain't April, what's her name? Summer Walker, out here not performing the songs that people want to hear because they're too challenging. Come on, y'all are acting too much. You're doing too much for me, baby. Way too much. But moving on from that situation, let's talk about Mr. Pete Davidson out here in these streets. It seems like he finally meets the kids. Like, he ain't been met the kids, but in any event, he's out here in this little mini vehicle with Northwest on his lap, riding through the hills, riding through, Scott Dick's neighborhood or whatever the case may be. And his daughter was in the vehicle as well, allegedly. And it was just taking a ride around the block, blase and a third. And a lot of people felt like it was very inappropriate to have, Northwest sitting in his lap. And yes, I think it's inappropriate that she was sitting in his lap. She shouldn't have been in his lap. She don't even know that man like that. She ain't had no conversations with him. And her mother only been with that man for 6 months. We don't know what he feels inside. We don't know his true intent. We don't know his true desires, and she don't know that either because she don't even know that man. Talk about moving fast and put your kids in a situation. What if this shit don't work out? Okay, what if he walks away? What if you realize that this ain't the man for you? It's only been 6 months and you got this man all up in your house, all up with your kids, and your daughter sitting on his lap. So is she sitting on Pete Davidson's lap when they're in the house? Like, that's really inappropriate. And on top of that, that's not good parenting in my opinion, especially with a man that you don't know. And then also him being 28, you being 41. Yes, there's age difference all over the place. You know what I mean? People date younger, people date older. But at the same time, he's 28 years old. He's 28 years old. He doesn't have any children. He's young. He's out here in these streets. And yet he picks Kim. Kim is not the average woman. Like, she's a billionaire. So therefore, of course, the kids are just like, basically little trophies for him to play daddy with or whatever the case may be. But just think about it, woman. If you got 4 kids and you can meet a man with no kids and he wants to be around your kids, take time before you bring a man around your kids. Take time. Don't rush into no relationship. You got to protect your kids. Your kids are number one. And it seems like they're doing this to promote the new show that they got on Hulu. And when it comes to Kanye West did do a whole lot. But at the same time, he did not have his children, posting up pictures with, the tricks that he was running the streets with. Kanye West stays with a trick. He married a trick. He's a trick. It's a trick situation out here in these streets. Now she don't got no respect for him, and she knew that was wrong. This man don't want his daughter on TikTok. He doesn't want her to be idolized by, crazy people and protect her and things of that nature. And, it almost seems like Kim is like the best friends with the kids. She's not really a disciplinary. And she did say that in a Vogue shoot before that, oh my God, like I'm so different from Kanye West. I like the kids like do like they need to do and be, kids. And, whatever. So in any event, with this situation, what y'all think? Y'all think it's cool for this man to be you know, sitting up in the car with her daughter riding through? And what part of it wasn't filmed? And why is she sitting on this man's lap? That's a personal space. That's personal, private space of a man. I wouldn't want my daughter to sit in a man that I just met. Maybe I think he's my lover. Maybe I think he's my soulmate. Maybe I love him to death. But at the same time, I have to put my emotions away and protect my children. You know what I mean? My mom didn't bring no man around us. There was no man running up in and out the house. When she felt like it was a serious relationship, she did all her research and things of that nature. She took time, and we wasn't sitting up in his damn lap. You know what I mean? That's a girl with, sitting up in this man's lap. And then also, Pete has he has a weird type of, characteristics. He's weird. Like, he's a weirdo and stuff. We see him posing with MG, Machine Gun Kelly and underwears, and we know he likes to get his little, feeling on. He liked the little substance. He likes the little, what he like. What he like to do, because he never looked like he's sober. Okay, he never looked like he's sober. Okay, that's just the case in this situation. Well, you said he looks sick, girl. Kanye West said he had a house in Virginia. Allegedly, DJ Academics reported on that situation, basically saying Kanye West was going around, their neighborhood saying that Pete had, what. But in any event, y'all, what y'all think? I'm like, Pete is a sick guy talking about yes, teeth and babies. Yes, Monica. Yes, you are very right. Why would you want a man like that? This is why Kanye West was acting up, because he know what type of creature that is around his children. And also, he don't know if Kim is actually going to protect them and look out for them. Does she have the capability to understand that her kids could get hurt, her kids could get violated, that the person that she may be in love with her? But what if they have fantasies? What if they have things of that nature? And Kanye West did speak about some of the things that Pete has said in his, comedy, or he wrote on Saturday Night Live. But in any event, and also, remember when Kanye West was going off a few years ago on Twitter, when the Drake situation, and he was going in on Kris Jenner, and he was saying that she wants to have Playboy, kid shoots. You know what I mean? So this is a thought. This is a problem that Kanye West may have failed. Maybe this is something that, he knows about, and he just wants to make sure his kids are protected. And him not being in a home and them not being together, he can't protect them the way that he would want them to be protected. So he has to trust in Kim. He has to trust that Pete won't do anything. He has to trust that Kim and the workers and the security, the nannies, are going to keep a close eye on the situation. But as you see, it don't look like it, because she's sitting up in his lap right around the corner, and there was only a short video of that. And so we don't know how long they went. And so I know this is really probably bothering Kanye West, but he's doing really good by not saying anything, and he's trying to be quiet. People thinking that Kim is trying to provoke Kanye West, because pretty soon their TV show on Hulu, The Kardashians, is going to begin. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. But please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. But in any event, we got Kourtney Kardashian. She went to Vegas, she went to a chapel, or she went to Nevada, whatever she went. She allegedly got married, but they're saying that they couldn't get the marriage license, so she's not legitimately married because the paperwork's not in. But this is them leaving, going to their hotel after leaving the chapel. She's tipsy, he's tipsy, they are tipsy. But in any event, they're going to have their wedding on their new show. And there's no prenup. She doesn't want a prenup. He doesn't want a prenup. She has 65 million and he has 56 million. So it's not a huge difference. But they're just gonna have, they're not gonna have a prenup. You know, they don't care for prenup. They're gonna have a postnup. I think that's what Kim and Kanye West had too, but they also had a prenup too. So they're going to have a postnup and postnup. And so it seems like Kourtney's happy with her situation. But let's also move on to Khloe Kardashian. You know, if you guys seen some of the scenes of the new show or whatever, she's still running behind her baby daddy. You know, just tell the world that you love him, you want to be with him in that sense. Stop playing these games. But also, even though her daughter, you know, was doing something that she's going to get paid for by putting on makeup, this is the thing that Kanye West is fearing, that these children are growing up and being too grown too soon, and they got access to so much to be grown, but they might not enjoy their childhood, you know, because they're being best friends with their parents. You know what I mean? So y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. I was like, it's going down, baby. I see what y'all saying. Player hater. Lord, that. Next story. Fishy said next story. Keep his cool. That's true, Thomas. Keep his cool. That's all he got to do is keep his cool, baby. But in any event, moving on from that, let's get to Miss Kandi Burruss. So Kandi Burruss, she came out here. Khloe ain't going nowhere. You know she ain't going nowhere, Major. You know she ain't going nowhere. Seeds of Israel, P is Hollywood rebound dude. He's a pass around for the elite. Lord have mercy. You shouldn't bring him. You should. If that's the case, I understand what you're saying, because that's been told and people really believe that. Why would you have that man around your kids like that, baby? Thank you, Lorraine. I appreciate you. Hey, Christy. So in any event, hey, Monica. Let me see who else. Hey, Stone, Beverly, Latasha Jones, what's going on? So in any event, let's get to this situation. So Kandi Burruss, you know, she finally clapped back at her baby daddy Block, because Block was out here doing too much, y'all. You know, Block was out here talking mad-ish. Block was out, but his story never changed. The story that Block told not too long ago on Vlad TV, that's the same story he's been telling, because every time he tells a story, I cover the story, okay? Only thing he added to the new story, to the new interview with Vlad TV, is that he's saying that he believes his daughter was manipulated by Kandi Burruss' family, by them, and they made her feel a certain type of way because Block was with his other kids. And he said each and every one of his kids grew up with him, raised with him. He, you know, he almost birthed them, baby. They went to school, they went to college, everything. Like, he raises his kids. And he said the reason why Kandi wanted to be with him, because he was already taking care of kids that wasn't even his when he met Kandi. And he already had a kid out here in these streets. But basically, he's calling out Kandi Burruss' family, most likely Mama Joyce, and basically saying that they manipulated Riley to making her feel a certain type of way, like she's less than, and he don't really love her because look, he's with his other kids. So basically, he was explaining that was new, that he added to the story. He never added that to the story before in previous years. And he also added this to the story, that his daughter, one of his daughters, which is Riley's stepsister, or I mean not stepsister, half sister, lived with Kandi for about 2 years. So, I didn't even know that one of his daughters, she left home and she went to go live with Kandi, and her and Riley had a good relationship, and he stayed with her. She stayed with Kandi for 2 years. So I was like, okay, Kandi, Kandi love the kids. Kandi love the kids, baby. So in any event, I guess he was basically trying to say that they did have a good relationship, because why would my daughter be staying at Kandi Burruss' house? You know what I mean? So, you have that situation going on. Hey, Ralph, what's going on? How you doing? And so, hey, Peggy, what's going on? So, in any event, he said all this stuff. He said Kandi was a side chick. He said Kandi knew that he had a girlfriend. He had a baby mama. He had his his own family. And what else he added to the story that was new was that he didn't want nothing from Kandi. He didn't want Kandi to help his career. He didn't want Kandi to give him no money. He wasn't going to stay with her because she was with Jermaine Dupri and she had all these hints. He was basically saying, I saw her, she looked good, but I wasn't going to stay with her just because she's Kandi Burruss. And Kandi Burruss thought that she was going to snatch him from his baby mama because she's Kandi Burruss and she could do whatever she wants and she has, the clout and the money. So he was basically ragging on Kandi. That's what he was doing. But Kandi has always said that when she first met Block, he was separated from his baby mama. He was single, and Block did say in that Black TV interview that things were going wrong with his baby mama, and so he paused that situation and he ended up meeting Kandi. He was messing with Kandi, and then the situation with his baby mother worked out again, and then Kandi came up pregnant. He said if Kandi didn't get pregnant, they would have still been messing around for a long time, but since there was a baby, he couldn't hide Kandi no more. So why you gotta hide her? Kandi said she wasn't being hidden. And so Kandi confronted his baby mama and called the house, and they had a little beef, and Riley wasn't allowed to go to his house. And so therefore, that's why he didn't have the connection with his daughter. Excuses. And he also says, meeting at mama's house, meeting Riley at auntie's house, meeting Riley at the gas station, meeting Riley at the mall, meeting Riley at the playground. We going down. He said all that shit was way too much. So he just stopped. Oh, Lord have mercy. So he just stopped. But Kandi, she responded to the situation and she had something to say. She was feeling a certain type of way about the situation. She was like, boy, you better pay me my money. Give me my money. And she told him, don't block your blessings by being a trifling ass mother sucker. So she came out here and she had some things to say. I was like, go ahead, Kandi, handle your business with this situation. So Kandi, she jumped on her Instagram story, baby. And let me see. I thought I had it up here. It's not even up here. She jumped on her Instagram story. It was up here. Like, what the hell is going on, y'all? Okay, let me hit cancel because it's supposed to be up here. Okay, here we go. I think this is it. So she jumped on her Instagram and she basically said, I don't care how well I am doing. I still need that money you owe me, fool. I was like, so Kandi just basically posted that to let him know, I'm going to get my money one way or another. Don't worry about what I got in my pocket. Take care of your responsibilities. And Kandi said, don't block your blessing, not doing right by your own child. So basically, Kandi is saying that he done blocked his blessings because he missed out on a beautiful her childhood, and also she's going to be an entertainment lawyer, and maybe things have worked out for him a little bit better, but he ain't poor. It ain't like he's starving or anything. But Kandi's calling him out like, you missed out on the greatest, so don't play me. You owe that money, so pay me. Don't worry about what I got in my pocket. What's in your pocket? Okay, so this is what Kandi done said to this man out here in these streets. And Block did say in the interview with Vlad TV that he was giving Kandi money, but he didn't take their receipts, and he didn't basically keep record of what he was giving Kandi. So therefore at the end he lost out. So that's what she said. Okay, I mean that's what he said. Disgusting. Oh God, Stone, you went all the way there with that situation. Hey Ralph, what's going on? That's a lame excuse. Brooke said lame excuse. Sean, Kandi's absolutely right, y'all. So this is a situation that went down, baby. So Kandi responded to the situation. We might talk about the T.I. situation. I guess we'll Tory Lanez, but I don't want to talk about Tory Lanez right now. But one thing is for sure, what's his name? Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels was recently out here with T.S. Madison, and he said that he believes Jesse. That's his homeboy. He's rocking with Jesse. Well, he said he was a little confused about the story, but he still got Jesse Smollett's back out here in these streets, y'all. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that situation. And let's get to Miss Nene Leakes. Miss Nene Leakes has some things to say because, she posted to her Instagram to let people know that don't forget to support Black women. Don't forget to support each other. Don't forget to help out one another. Because basically, this is coming from the Shade Room, not the Shade Room. This is coming from the Jasmine brand. And basically, she's claiming that she has been, blacklisted. And she posted a message to her Instagram to let people know, don't forget about me. Support each other. Let's support Black women. Let's stand up for each other and things of that nature. And this is what she posted. It got to be bothering Nene Leakes because the last time she posted was Tamar's birthday. And that was like 3 weeks ago. And so then she put support Black women, on her Instagram page. And basically she didn't let people to write comments because you already know. Who knows what what they would have said, Lord. Y'all know what they would have said. Y'all wouldn't know what they would have said and did. So Nene's basically saying support Black women. And she's saying that she's been blackballed. And this is why we haven't seen Nene anywhere, because she's blackballed. She's not just, I don't even think she wants to really, maybe in 2021, she said, oh yeah, if I have a conversation with Andy, maybe I will go back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But we got some things to work out in the situation. But in any event, I think the bigger picture is that projects and things that she want to do with other networks and other distributing companies and media conglomerate companies, they are basically blocking her out from doing a lot of projects. Because, there's a lot of people that are in bed with Bravo, and Bravo has an umbrella company. They're related to this person, that person, so many different places where, if you fall out with one, you might be blocked from the rest of the networks because they don't want to take the chance, or they're being loyal to the people that they eat with, the people that they make money with, like that. And so in any event, it's a sad situation. Yes, she came out. She said the network, there was some discrimination going on. She hired Ben Crump, to, represent her, but she was confused about the situation. Greg was still alive. She was still dealing with that situation, and then calling Andy names and things of that nature. It just really, put her under, and she's fighting to come out, and she don't want people to forget either. And also, there's a lot of people that do support Nene Leakes, because every week, at least twice a week, Nene Leakes is trending on Twitter for absolutely doing nothing. People picking memes together and things of that nature, and they want her back, on the show. They just want to see her on TV, period. But, she's living, the high life in a hotel / residential, place. And I think she's happy with her Boo Couture man, or whatever the case may be. But she has been blackballed. And I know a lot of people, it just seems like, when I talk about different subjects and different topics, it's like everybody be like off with their heads. It's like no second chances. Listen, give me a second chance. I need second chances. Like, baby, some people, it depends on what you did where you don't deserve a second chance. But if you run at the mouth, or you blame people because you felt this way at the time, maybe it wasn't that. You know what I mean? But she said it, and now it's just like she's on ice. It's just real crazy that, if you beefing with one particular company, all the other companies shouldn't block you out. That means that you'll never eat. That means that you'll never grow. That means that, you got to change your whole career. You got to change your whole lifestyle just because you got into an argument with one person. And how, it's just, so it's just really a bad situation, where I know if Nene could probably take it back, she damn sure would take it back, because she didn't go all the way with Ben Crump, So it is what it is. So she's letting y'all know that she's blackballed on here. Don't forget about her. Don't forget that she exists. But we shall see, what y'all think about the situation. What y'all think about, Nene Leakes. See, I told you. Excuse me, Marshall. So that's what, I feel you. Everybody has their own take on the situation. So this is why she left the comments off of her Instagram post. And Monica said, yeah, baby. Y'all are too much. This is why there's no comments on what she posted, because she already knew what it was going to look like. because some people's in agreement with her, and some people believe, that she made her bed and now she's lying in it. But at the same time, we do make mistakes, and sometimes we're under so much stress, we just do fucked up shit, and you regret it. And it's just like, once you realize we beat ourselves up the most, when we do something wrong. Like, we are our worstest critic, our worstest enemy when it comes to that that we're fallible and we made a mistake. But then once they cut off your bag and they cut off your money, that's a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, damn, give a sister a second chance. So is there any second chances for Nene? Are y'all saying second chance for Nene? Or y'all saying good riddance? Hit 1 if you're saying second chance. Hit 2 if you are saying good riddance. So please hit the 1 or hit the 2. 1 stands for second chance, 2 stands for good riddance. Y'all let me know. Let me see what the comments are saying. Either 1 or 2. Hit the 1 or the 2 to let me know where you're coming from. And if you are in the bushes, hit that 1 or hit that 2 to let me know. Jordan, says she gets a pass from me because of what she was going through with Greg. Okay. So she hit the 1. So we only got 1. We only got 2 1s. Like, damn, y'all a tough crowd. Y'all are a tough crowd. Even y'all in the bushes are a tough crowd. We can't get a 1. We can't get a 2. Like, what's going on? What's the situation? Lorraine says 1. So we got a 2 times 10,000. Lord have mercy. I can't with y'all. I can't with y'all. Come on, we gonna come on. Let me see the 1s. Let me see the 2s. Let me see where you're coming from. Let me see how you feel. Do you believe in second chances? Did somebody give you a second chance? I am in the bushes. Hey, what's up, baby? You didn't hit the 1 out of 2, baby. You didn't hit the 1 out of 2. I know you. What's up? Thank you for dropping out the bushes for me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, little Red. Hopefully she make more humble now, Lord. Nene was good for TV. Bring her back. Amen. It is what it is. But what do you guys think about the situation with having Apollo, on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and not having Phaedra? Like, what's going on in that situation? Are they trying to squeeze Phaedra back in, and they starting with, Apollo? Are they trying to push Kandi out? Because Kandi says she ain't returning, and Phaedra Parks is on the show. She ain't gonna eat with her, baby. Kandi says she'll eat with Nene all day, every day, but she ain't gonna eat with Phaedra Parks. I was like, Lord have mercy. She said no, she ain't coming back. I was like, Lord help me, Jesus. So we shall see how this is going to, Nene's keeping herself in shape. She's keeping herself looking good. She's ready and she's willing for TV. All she just needs is that opportunity to come knocking at the door and somebody open it up, even though, they mad at her. And basically she's on that, do not work with. So we shall see. Okay, what else do we have to get into? Okay, that's Nene. Oh, let's talk about this situation. So you guys already know the Coachella. Okay, that's dumb. What's dumb? I don't know. I don't even know what you're saying, baby girl. That's dumb. Nene was good for TV. Okay, yeah, she said. Okay, no, where you at, Stone? What? Okay, so in any event, let's get to the situation when it comes to Kanye West and when it comes to, the weekend. So in any event, Kanye West, he pulled out of the Grammys. He also pulled out, of Coachella when he told Billie Eilish, whatever her name is, that she needs to apologize to Travis Scott. So he just pulled out. So it seems like Kanye West is taking a break. So he pulled out of Coachella because he probably he wanted the apology. And so in any event, they hired The Weeknd and then a rock band or a pop band. I don't know. But so The Weeknd was like, okay, Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think it is. I don't know. But in any event, they hired them to headline Coachella. And they're all set to go to do it. But when they found out Kanye West was getting $8 million to headline Coachella, The Weeknd was like, hold up, wait a minute, step back. What's going on? Where is my money? They were trying to give him pennies. They were trying to give him, thousands of dollars, not even $1 million in sight. And so once he found Kanye West went and told The Weeknd what was up. Yo, what they offering you? They offering me $8 million. What they offering you? So bring Apollo back is dumb. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I think they're bringing him back. Excuse me. Maybe to usher in the situation with Kandi's husband, because he still, Apollo has said over and over on social media that he still wants to have a conversation, with Todd about everything that went down. Okay, so maybe that's the situation. Sheree being messy on the sideline. She got him modeling in her, attire. So The Weeknd was like, nah, you gonna give me my money. So right now, we don't know if The Weeknd or Red Hot Chili Peppers are going to be headlining Coachella if they don't get the money that Kanye West was offered even closer. So we shall see how this situation pans out. And you guys know Sons of Sunset, they've been canceled after 9 seasons. Shaws of Sunset has been canceled. Like, they had a good run. They had, 9 years, 9 seasons. Well, the show's canceled. The show's over. We shall say goodbye to them. And we're probably going to see them back on TV. But in any event, they done canceled the show. They done canceled the show, y'all. The show is over, finito and done, baby. I wonder if the ratings for Kandi Burruss show is really low. And I don't know if you guys heard about this guy, Kitty Creole. Basically, he was a hip-hop pioneer, and he's basically been found guilty of first-degree manslaughter. He was a part of the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 member. He faces potentially 25-year sentence for fatally stabbing a homeless man in 2017 that he thought that was gay and was trying to proposition him. And so now, I think he's like 68 years old. So now he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison behind this situation. Lord have mercy. You can just walk away and turn the other cheek. Keep going. If Chris Rock can turn the other cheek, baby, everybody can turn the other cheek. Y'all tell me what y'all think about. So that's potentially like really a sad story. And let's talk about, what's his name? Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, former baby mama. She had a miscarriage, Jessica White. So Jessica White is out here in these streets, baby. Jessica White is feeling inferior. Jessica White is feeling jealous. Jessica's feeling a certain type of way. She wants a baby now. She got mommy fever all over again. And her and Nick Cannon broke up. But Nick Cannon had a baby on the way when she had her miscarriage. And she found out that Nick Cannon had a baby on the way with homegirl, that's the DJ that had the twins, on Instagram. So he didn't even tell her. So he don't even keep it up front with these girls, telling, well, this one's pregnant, that one's pregnant. So he got a whole columbine. He got a whole, nest of women. And I guess she wants back into the situation. So now she got mommy fever and she's out here, basically, and she wants, and what, Nick Cannon got 7 kids now. Lord have mercy. I guess she wants to be a part of the clan. She don't want to be left out. And she probably feels like, Nick Cannon would love her more if she had one of his babies. So in any event, she posted to Instagram letting us know that she's having baby fever. She wants to know if can women do it all? Can you be a mother? Can you work at the same time? Of course, we do it every day. What are you talking about, girl? Like, for real? She basically wants to get some attention out here in these streets. And she said that she was at a session and she seen this little girl. This little girl came up to her and hugged her and stayed in her arms. And she just loved this little girl. And this little girl is going to be forever a part of her. And she got the baby fever. And she wants to know if it's going to be easy or hard to raise a child. Yes, it's going to be hard raising a child by yourself, unmarried to a man that's out here dipping, dapping everywhere. And he's going to continue to have babies. And you're going to be frustrated going through postpartum by yourself. You're going to be going through a whole lot by yourself, baby, because he got to travel. But he is a little bit more free because his show did cancel. But isn't he traveling with Wildin' Out? So in any event, she posted this to Instagram to let us know that, she's ready for it. She's ready to have a baby. She's ready to, do it with Nick Cannon. So, she wants to be a part of the clan. She doesn't want to be left out, baby girl. Okay. Do what you need to do, sweetheart. It's your world. Give it up free. Shake it. Make your money on the corner. Make your money with Nick Cannon. It is what it is. But she's going to go back to that situation. She's going to be hurt when she go back and she realized Nick Cannon going to put his other kids before the other kids. Is whoever his favorite baby mama is. And whoever gives him the most leisure. You know what I'm saying? So, she's putting herself in one of them situations. But in any event, he is a millionaire. And he wants to be a good father, but you'll be doing a lot by yourself, and hopefully you'll have the money for nannies and things of that nature, because I don't know how much money he's giving each and every baby mama, but he got 7 kids, y'all. Okay? And they are right after each other. So let's talk about this quick situation. The Megan Thee Stallion story. So what's your verdict? What's your opinion on this situation? Did Tory shoot Megan or did he not? Because now we finding out that her best friend, they both was, intimate with Tory Lanez and everything, y'all. And let me see. There we go. They was both intimate with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez recently went to court, and basically, he was arrested. He was handcuffed right on the scene because he violated the restraining order, because he's been speaking up on the case. He's been speaking up on Megan. He's been pointing out her inconsistency. She's been pointing him out. She's been throwing a finger at him as well. So they've been going back and forth. But Tory Lanez's test of gunshot residue and also fingerprints and his DNA on the magazine of the gun, his fingerprints and everything is not on there. It's inconclusive. But when it comes to Kelsey tested positive. So who hit Megan? Yes, thank you so much, Lorraine. I appreciate you, my sweetheart. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. She's beautiful and she can find another millionaire. She could, but she want that Nick Cannon, baby. Nick Cannon is packing. What'd you say? Who said Kandi's a sucker? I heard Kandi was a sucker for Block. That's why his other daughter stayed with her for 2 years. Oh, baby, I didn't want to say that. But Stella, you said it for me. Lord have mercy. What's up, Monique Hill? Not on these corners. Monique Hill, she missed that check. Baby fever, yeah, right. Oh, Monique is calling you out, baby. She said you want to have a baby by me and be a millionaire. So in any event, let's get to the Tory Lanez situation. So there's so much going on where, there's an eyewitness now that basically said there were 2 men and a woman beating up on one female, which is the victim, which is Megan. And he said that he's seen the flash from the barrel come closest from, Kelsey, because he was looking out the window or somewhere. He was, a resident on that street. So now you got this situation where a witness is saying that. And, Megan is claiming that Tory did it. But there was that was Tory there, and also Kelsey, and then the bodyguard was there. These three can't get their story together to say what's up. So in any event, as you guys know, there was a triangle going on. They were both sleeping with Tory. Tory was playing them. Tory was trying to get, what's her name? Kylie Jenner that night, and they was under influence of alcohol, substance, and everything. Megan was running, and it was alleged that Tory told her to dance, I'ma shoot your pinky toe, like the movie Harlem Nights. You got that story. Now we got the story that Megan was being jumped, and then the flash of the barrel came from Kelsey, closest to Kelsey. And then Kelsey is, she has gun residue all on her. Okay. So who is guilty in this situation? Lord Hammer, this case is going to go on and on. Fisher put 2. I don't even know why you put 2. I believe Kandi is still in love with Block. Lord, come on, Stella. Nah, she can't be. Todd is good. I think she loves Todd with all her heart. She might still feel hurt and betrayed, because that might have been a moment where she had some insecurities back then with her dating relationships. But I think she loves Todd to the fullest. She ain't gonna find no man that gonna put up with Mama Joyce the way Todd does. He smiles and grins and keep it moving. Kelsey did it because Tory didn't have any gun residue on him. Only she did. So that's the situation. So, but you know, when it comes to Megan, she says it was Tory, and now we hear that there was a witness saying that she was getting beat up. So she got beat up, she got jumped and shot. Lord have mercy. Tory chose Kelsey. That's why it went that way. Megan left the car because Kelsey probably felt like this is my dude, and Tori was like, okay, girl, and then boom, bada bing, let's get her, because Kelsey felt a certain type of way that Megan backdoored her with Tori, and Kelsey said this ain't the first time that Tori, that Megan backdoored her with a guy. So basically, they was in competition, and it shouldn't have been competition if they was real friends. No real friend of yours supposed to be sleeping with the man that you interested or the man that you want, unless it's clear that he don't want you, I want him. So fall back, and you have to have that conversation with your homegirl or your boys, just so your friendship don't get messed up behind some peen. And it looked like that's what happened. And so she's claiming that Tori did it. And then on top of that, people pointing out that it was bullet fragment, you know, half of her ankle, or whatever the case may be, that has been tested, you know, in the lab for evidence that has disappeared. Like, yo, this case is just weird all the way. But in any event, shoot, don't share no man with your friend, because you ain't gonna be friends no more. So let's talk about the T.I. situation. Do you guys want to talk about the T.I. situation, or do you guys want to call in? I'll put the number on the screen. We can talk about T.I., and you guys could call in if you want to. It'll be greatly appreciated, for real. Put the number on the screen. I'm going to put the StreamYard link in the chat. I know with friends like that, who needs enemies too? Even if I was mad at my friend, if she got shot and I didn't do, I'd be like, yo, why you shoot my girl? And right now, Tory done moved on. He's been in relationship after relationship that made albums about different girls and everything. And now, you know, they're going through what they're going through. So this is a whole mystery movie. I'm telling you, Lorraine, it really is. Megan was twirling the next day. That's another thing. Everybody was like, look at Kodak Black. He got shot, and, you know, in the leg or whatever, or the feet, whatever he got shot at, he's still, you know, carrying a cane and things of that nature. and he's still with a limp, especially when he met Donald Trump recently, and Megan was out here twerking. She was twerking in that video with homeboy that runs his mouth all the time. What's that dude's name? We the best. Oh my God. He put her on Front Street in that video. She was shaking. Everybody was like, she ain't get shot. Like, Lord, there's a whole lot going on. Okay, I am not myself 40 years later. Okay. So I put the StreamYard key, and the number is on the screen. So thank you. DJ Khaled. We the best. All I had to say was we the best, Thomas, and you knew who I was talking about. But in any event, it's a sad situation because Megan is a young woman. Megan is a black woman. Now, if Kylie Jenner would have got shot, Tory Lanez wouldn't have got bail. You know what I mean? It's just like this woman that got shot. She didn't, you know, she said she didn't know who shot her. Then she said she know who shot her. And then boom, bada bing, it's just like this man's been walking the streets. This man been talking about her ass. She been talking about his ass too. When they did Rolling Loud concert, he was on stage with the baby done turned on Megan. I guess he wasn't feeling her, and Tory came out, and people was like, oh, he's gonna be violating his restraining order. And it's just like, damn, since this girl's mother died, things have really went array for her. And then also the new information that, you know, Tory Lanez, you know, being inconclusive of gunshot residue, her people leaked the story to DJ Academics. It just seems like this girl ain't got no friends. Everybody don't. It's like she got number enemies swimming in her pool, sleeping up in her bed, up in her house, everywhere. Why is your team out here telling Academics information when he be ragging on you? And Academics can lie and say He's not choosing sides, but he chose Tory side. Okay, stop playing games, academics. And why is your people telling academics information? Like, this is crazy. Now, Tory Lanez, he was locked up, earlier this week. They put the handcuffs on his ass because he violated the protection order from running his mouth. And so therefore he's ordered not to speak or not to talk about the case or the victim in the case. And so therefore his bail was $250,000 before. They raised it to $350,000, which he only had to pay $10,000 of that. The bail bondsman came, he got up out of court and he drove off and he went on his way. So in any event, this situation hasn't canceled him, but it also looks like it's very draining and very difficult on Megan's, side, because you got an issue with this dude, issue with Kelsey, and then with 2400, 1500 Entertainment, Chris Crawford, whatever his name is, I forgot his name, but Carl Crawford, that's his name. What's her name? Evelyn Lozada's baby father. So there's so many people coming out against her. And why is her team reporting to DJ Academics? Like, I don't get that situation. I don't know why her team is doing that. And so you guys let me know what you think about that. Why is your team doing this? I don't know. Like, do they want her to fail? Are they realizing, okay, if it's Roc Nation realizing, you know what, we're going to cut our losses with Megan. And then you have Drake, you have, Rihanna, and a bunch of other celebrities unfollow Megan. So, something's going on. We don't know why they actually unfollowed her. Drake canceled her from her tour. You got Rihanna didn't renew her contract for Fenty Beauty. So there's a whole lot going on in that situation. GT, because she's in that fake ass industry with the fake ass friends. Lord have mercy. I know she needs to start cutting her grass, and she needs to hire a different team, baby. A team out here all about bail money for tweeting. Love Tory, Megan. I know this is crazy. There's a lot going on in this situation. So we shall see how this is all going to pan out. And they're not going back to court to September. That's what the last thing I read. So they're not going back to court to September. Lord have mercy. That's a lot going on. So in any event, we didn't get any phone calls. So I guess we'll move on to the T.I. situation. So let's check out T.I., at the comedy club, confronting a young lady on stage. He was heckling her and she responded, I'll take my wig off once you and your wife speak up on the allegation. So let's check this out.
The one thing I am is a comedian. I'm not playing with you. See, now you're getting misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. This is not that. This is a mother comedy show. And be clear, if I want to make jokes about something, I'll make jokes about something. Absolutely. And no, you're not going to tell me to shut the up at my.
And then he snatched the mic.
Be very clear. No way. Get it back. This is my playing with you. See, now you're getting misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. Hey. I'm not. Don't play with me back there. I'm not. The one thing I am is a comedian. I'm not playing with you. See, now you're getting misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. This is not that. This is a mother comedy show. And be clear, if I want to make jokes about something, I'll make jokes about something. Absolutely. And no, you're not going to tell me to shut the up at my. This is my. Be very clear. No way.
Okay, so you guys seen how he snatched that microphone out of her hand, and she did embrace him, give him a hug, but then she didn't want to hug him no more. Let's watch him snatch that microphone, y'all. He done snatched the microphone off this lady's hand. Lord have mercy. Let's see if I can make this bigger.
No way. Get it back.
Here we go.
This is a mother comedy show. And be clear, if I want to make jokes about something, I'll make jokes about something. Absolutely. And no, you're not going to tell me to shut the up at my This is my Be very clear. This is my
So you see him snatch that microphone right out her hand. There you go. So yeah, he did way too much going up on top of that stage and everything. Like, yo, he could have made his point while he was down there, but he went all the way up there. You know, T.I. Let's see if this is the. Let me see.
Listen, no. As many times as you jump on that shit, I'm gonna check your mom as long as it takes. When you stop talking about it, when you stop playing with me and mine, I'ma stop saying something. Ain't no motherfucking case, ain't never been no motherfucking case, cause I ain't did nothing wrong, and my wife ain't did nothing wrong. And if you keep on playing with me, nigga, I'm gonna continue to confront you publicly, verbally.
First of all, happy Award Day. We've never had a forum on crime. T.I. is innocent. I truly believe it.
Okay, here's the next one.
I love this crap, and I'm gonna say what the nah, get the out of my face. I'm gonna say what the I want to say. Here's the reality. Doing comedy, whatever the is going on, y'all see some shit about me go viral. Guess what? For comedy, it's up for grabs, and nobody is excluded from that. And I love T.I. Somebody play I'm Illy. I love you too. I know we don't have heated conversations. Y'all don't ever get it twisted. This some shit for us. Let's have these conversations. Not in my comedy show.
Okay, so you have that situation, and basically she speaks up on it and she tells us her side of the story, and then T.I. agrees with her side of the story. Then he said he didn't call her B word, and if you can find out that he called her a B word, you can give him the footage, he'll give her $1 million. So she came with the footage and she ain't got no million.
So I'm like, all right, come on, stop playing with me. Like, it's crazy on Edgewood. I'm going to explain this one time. This is about what happened at One Night Only at our bar on Edgewood with myself and T.I. T.I. came to the show. It's about over anyway. It's an open mic. He comes. He does like 30 minutes. Now, after he gets off stage, I'm going to the next. I'm hosting. I'm talking about marriage. He keeps cutting me off, telling me to shut the up, calling me all kind of heckling me. So I'm like, all right, come on, stop playing with me. Like, it's crazy. You keep going and I can't say nothing to you. He then starts yelling about how I need to take my wig off multiple times. Take your wig off right now. Cutting me off. Take your wig off right now. Because a lot of y'all are saying I took a cheap shot. This is literally going on and on harassing me. I don't know why my eyes turn hazel. It is really ugly. But anyway, I said, I'll take my wig off when you speak on the allegations. Nobody was tight except for him. Nobody ever called him a rapist. I responded to him telling me in a room full of people to rip my wig off and made a joke just like he did. So if you got a problem with it, not mine.
Okay, so this is T.I. responding the same night.
Somebody else says, you try to pull a wheel. No. I ain't try to do a approach stage and address somebody who was inaccurately challenging my character. That's how I felt, at least. And if I was wrong, then y'all, you had every opportunity to show me how I was wrong. But that's what I felt. I felt like we got a rule in comedy. Be as mean as you want. Say anything you want to say. As long as it's funny. You don't get no laughs. I get to get on your ass. So now what you gonna do, bro? You are held accountable. What the fuck, bro? You ain't finna get on my top. You ain't finna play with my top and my fate. You crazy as hell. You know when hell. However, I'm not gonna handle it. I ain't gonna go to the extreme. Regardless, I will deny myself of my desire of going to the extreme. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that. I ain't finna do that, bro. But what you ain't gonna do, you ain't finna present me to be anything less than I know I presented myself for as long as I invite anybody to pull up my past, observe my present, and take note of my future. And we'll just see. See if I am what I'm gonna see if they are what they say they are. And we'll just take it from there. Man, bro. My reputation precedes me. Kidding about that. But I ain't mad. I'm not upset. And I didn't present myself as being upset. Here you go, sweetheart. My nigga, I ain't mad. I ain't upset. Like, but you don't understand, I done already had the problem out of her. Back when I first talked about, you know, when it first became known that I was a comedian, or I'm not a comedian, but when it first became known that I was doing comedy, she went up, got on stage, and was talking about some shit about allegations then. You hear me? And
So when it comes to T.I., so T.I. felt like he was in a right in this situation because she talked about his situation before, but he should have confronted her at the comedy show saying, hey, listen, I don't like the things that you're saying about me. They're not true, blase, and a third, instead of heckling her and doing all the things that he did, because he previously had a problem with her. And also, he says that she was upset that he joined, you know, comedy, that she basically was one of the comedians that had something to say about the situation. But you just went way too far. He just went way too far with the situation, way too far. So let's get to it. So he went way too far. So, you know, basically he already had animosity against her. And that night at the comedy club, he basically let it all hang out. How he was feeling things that he said that she did in the past. She says that's not true, but he says that she said things about him in the past and that she was upset that he was joining comedy. And T.I. lets us know that him joining comedy is actually helping everybody. Okay. So let's just. I
ain't say nothing to her, but some people who, or I'm not a comedian, but when it first became known that I was doing comedy, she went up, got on stage, and was talking about some shit about allegations then. You hear me? And I ain't say nothing to her, but some people who did say something to her, like, you know, they were just on some bird. Why you tripping? Like, what? Like, why is you saying, if you funny, like, for one, bro, my nigga, ain't.
And also with the situation, you got to like check out that, you know, T.I. just heckling the girl, and then he keeps calling her a dude, like he addressing her as a dude. Like, why he won't say that she's a female? He keeps like addressing her like she's a man, like that bro, that dude, that N. That's just way too much.
Just on some bird. Why you tripping? Like, what? Like, why is you saying, if you funny, like, for one, my nigga, ain't all that allegation shit. I ain't never did none of that shit, nigga. I ain't that kind of nigga, bruh. Dungeons, keeping somebody beyond their will. I'm holding somebody. Who want to lead this? That what like, bruh, stop. Look, hey, so, with all that being said, all I'm saying is, so she said, and I kept it smooth, bruh. Mind you, it's a whole petition. Felicia Moore has confessed to the whole plot of all this. And ain't none of y'all talking about this. Ain't nobody saying, hey, Felicia Moore already confessed to saying what she said was on TMZ, mind you. Google it. Felicia Moore, after she lost the mayoral election, she blamed me, Killer Mike, and Isaac Hayes III. She blamed us. And guess what? What she said was, T.I. should have got out of politics and he should have learned his lesson by now, because last time he said something against me, that's what got him into it with all them allegations. She already told y'all, bruh. She done already told you what the play was. Why in the hell are we still going with this? Why are we still even talking about this? Because you know why? Because your ass ain't funny. You can't think of nothing else funny to say. You can't think of nothing funny to say. So now let me reach down into the goddamn sewers and pull out some bullshit. Let me hit that. Nope, I ain't going for it. I'm pull your ass right on up. Hey, come on. Pull your ass over. That shit wasn't funny. And now you got an answer to it. Period. Shit wasn't funny, man. Shit wasn't funny. Shit ain't true. So now you gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it, bro. I ain't picking on you. I don't care nothing about you. Care nothing about you. I care not. Look at me. Look at me. Do you think I'm giving up? I'm giving no fuck about you, man. At all. What I care about is you playing on my top. You finna play on my top. True, and some shit is made up. Some make-believe ass shit. Bitch, you try. Pardon me. I apologize. It's not what I meant to say. It's not how I meant to address you. I apologize. Immediately I apologize. Apologize. That ain't where I'm at with it. Hey, baby. I ain't taking no shit from nobody out there in the world, man. I ain't taking no shit from no outsider, man. I don't do that. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that at all. Man, you gotta deal with me accordingly, man. I ain't taking no shit from nobody but them. Most of the time, what people say about you is a reflection of how they feel about them. So I understand, man. You don't feel good about yourself. And something happened to where I did tell you that your wig and your hat was attached. I said that. And I did say, after you know, like, you were fucking with me too. But I did say, to take your wig off so we could be on level playing field. I did say that. And then you went to the allegation because I was being funny.
Okay, so he admits that he did antagonize her. He heckled her. He was talking about her wig, so the girl didn't lie. But she was in the middle of doing a show. It was open mic. And so he's basically screaming at her, take off your wig, you know, and all this other stuff. And so that's when she came back and said, well, I'll take off my wig when you and your wife speak up on the allegation. So at least the T.I. admit that he was heckling her and interrupting her. And security and everybody that worked there did not do nothing to T.I., did not stop him because he is kind of like the king of Atlanta. So nobody was going to protect her or have her back like that. They let him jump up on the stage, snatch the mic, give her a bear hug, interrupt her set because, you know, it was stand up. So they wasn't trying to come at T.I. They already know who T.I. is. They didn't want to, you know, feel his fury or, you know, his anger. But in any event, let's continue.
did say that. And then you went to the allegation because I was being funny, and you ain't had nothing else to say. You was like, you were up there, and everybody was laughing, and you were like, you ain't know what to do, and so you went and reached out, allegation. Well, now can't say that. Can't say that. Because that's not true. It is true, however, that your wig could potentially be attached to your hat. Now, when I repeatedly asked you to take the wig off, you may have felt a certain way. And I get that. That don't give you the right to say negative shit about me that wasn't true. I said negative shit about you that was true. See what I'm saying? You see where the shit got twisted? Never called you out your name, never called you a bitch. You give me a video where I called you a bitch, I give you $1 million.
And so she found a video where he did call her B that night, and she still haven't got her $1 million. Lord have mercy.
But that ain't how I get down, bro. I don't get down like that. And if I had called you a bitch, why would you sit next to me and say, hey, follow me on Instagram? Look, I ain't got no problem with you, bro. I ain't got no problem with you. I just, look, bro, keep my name out the... I know you want to use this as your moment, and use it. Use it. Because I come in comedy to help everybody in comedy.
Okay, so now he's saying that he comes into comedy to help everybody. Lord have mercy. So the people that have been in comedy for years, T.I. is helping them with their bread. Lord, T.I. is too much.
I ain't in this shit for me. To help everybody in comedy. I ain't in this shit for me. I come to help everybody in this shit. So if this shit can help you, use it. But don't goddamn use it to the point where you telling lies on me. Don't use it to the point where you telling lies on me. Nigga, use the truth. Use your talent. Use your talent, bruh. Don't fuck with me.
So there you have it. T.I., like, Lord have mercy. Like, so he started the whole altercation, and he felt a certain type of way about her because he alleged in the video that she spoke up on his situation before, and she wasn't too happy or thrilled that he was joining comedy, and they was both being at the same comedy club. So that night when she jumped up there on the mic, he started, heckling her. And then that's when she said her joke, and then he yelled and screamed, then jumped on top of the stage. Security sitting there like, we don't know, we ain't getting involved. So in any event, he kept calling her bro, dude. And I'm seeing some of your conversation, and when I was watching that live, it's just like, why does he keep calling her bro and dude? Is because she's dark skinned? Like, what? Why is he calling her bro, dude? Like, addressing her like she's a man, like she's, like, it just, he would not want anybody to do that to his daughter or his wife, and he will be off with their heads if somebody did that to his daughter or wife, especially if that person initiated the altercation. Okay, so y'all tell me what y'all think about the situation. If y'all want to call in, the phone number is on the screen, and I'll drop the StreamYard key down and the chat box. So basically that's it. I'm hearing what y'all saying. Y'all are on point, doing what you do, So he just felt justified in doing it. Monique Anderson. T.I. is lucky everybody in comedy asks for T.I.'s help. I know. And so Jonathan feels like he's a good dude. A lot of people still feel that way. You know what I mean? It didn't take anything from T.I., but it also makes you think like, damn, this is how you act, this is how you behave, that's how you conduct yourself. Like, I'm pretty sure if the shoe was on the other feet and that was females or anybody that you loved and cared for, you wouldn't appreciate it Kim, T.I. is good people, but what you not going to do is come for him. You get what you get. Deal with bro like he said. Oh God, Kim, Lord have mercy. Tell him to tell his daughter to take off her wig. Lord have mercy. What's up, Cat Box? Get your money, girl. She hasn't got the $1 million yet because she proved the video. Doesn't Tiny wear wigs? Jordan, I wish a man would call me a bro, bitch, or N-word, and I'm supposed to not feel disrespected. And Stone says, didn't his daughter, Deja, get online crying because she had hair and things of that? Because oh yeah, I remember she did get online and she was talking about how difficult her hair was and her hair not fitting her and all this other stuff, and she was just basically trying to talk about the situation. But Stone is bringing it up. Why are you talking about a woman hair and wigs when your daughter was out here on Instagram crying about the difficulties of having your own hair and beginning clowned and things of that nature? So that is a good point. Okay, Heaven's Angel, what about your wife wig? Lord have mercy, Major. It is true, potentially. So I know. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, Lorraine. Jonathan's here for T.I. Look at his nasty beard, though. Tick for tat. Okay. Tiny is disrespectful. She didn't even bring up his mess until he came for her. And that's exactly what happened. Bro or man or woman, that's we talk, we don't. Okay, I see what you're saying, but I don't know. I never been addressed as bro, dude, or whatever. Like maybe back in high school. But it even that, you dress a woman as a woman. Like shit. Sue him and get your money. He put his hands on you. Okay, what else? What did Kim say? He said nothing wrong. Wonder how long it's gonna take him to talk. I think somebody answered that 24 hours. Kanye started this mess. Okay. What's good, fam? What's good with you two? What's good with you, Jonathan? Did he just say? Yes, he did. Lord have mercy. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Please hit that like button. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Much love to each and every one of my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming through.